Alright, due to high requests, we're finally doing a tier list on the Terceras or Segundas, whatever you want to call them. So, these modes are definitely the weakest out of all the races. Stuff like Theaters exist for Shinigami and Miracle exists for the Quincy's. But yeah, tiers will be quick and fast because there's not a lot of them compared to the other races. They got the least true modes out of all of them. So let's start off with B tier. So in B tier we have first Volcanica. Now Volcanica is still the same Segunda from before. It's just that now that your lava literally erupts faster and you have spikes coming out of the floor and your moves stay the exact same. There's nothing different. Argante is pretty cool though because Argante got some passives and it's pretty strong. The passives help out a lot. One of the passives that people constantly age the closer they are to you, and just how Argante lower accurate works. Nothing interesting, didn't have an extra skill, it just has passives and the normal Segunda. Now on to the last one we have here, which is Bone. Now some people may be angry about the Bone being here because they think Bone is pretty good, but Bone is good, yes. Just something you need to know that all these modes are pretty strong still. It's just that some are better than the others. Now Bone, what it has is it doesn't get an extra skill, but the moves are like enhanced, very similar to how they usually are for Segundas. So you just have enhanced moves, and your passive is that you just have like the bones coming out of the map, pretty much it. Now on to A tier. The first thing we have in A tier here is the Storm Segunda. Now Storm is pretty good, probably one of the best high damaging ones in the game at the current moment. You can literally boss through with it because you have your extra skill, which is the T skill, which summons an auto-tracking dragon that does an entire bar. Your moves are pretty faster now, and your M1s are charges, and it's just insane actually. Probably one of the best true Segundas in the game, but the ones above it is just better. Then what we have here is Phoenix. Now Phoenix doesn't change much, but it does makes you literally do so much damage that is insane. That grab move that you have, like a cutscene grab move, that literally does like a bar and a half, which is insane. And your moves are just a lot more spammable with the Phoenix Segunda. There's something really different about it, and that's pretty much it. Now onto the other one we have here is Shark. Now Shark is pretty good. So first off with Shark, what you have here is that Shark summons a water domain. In this water domain, it constantly drains the enemy's Ryatsu and it makes it very difficult for him to fight because you're constantly just gonna be floating and your skills will not land because the Shark is literally just speed blitzing across the entire water while you're moving pretty slow. It doesn't have any extra skills. The only thing it has is that domain where it drains your Ryatsu and makes it very difficult to fight back. So it's pretty good for boss running because your opponents will not be able to fight back against you because of the water, and just that you're faster them in your own domain. So yeah. Now S tier we have first Slash. Now Slash to Segunda surprised me. I really thought that Slash Segunda would have like domain expansion for Segunda because literally the normal Segunda is based off Segunda. So the true Segunda was hoping that the T skill would be something similar to the domain expansion, but we didn't get that. Still, Slash is still one of the best Segundas in the game. It does high damage, and the passive for it is just that you're just way stronger than you usually are. And Slash already was way above all the Segundas at the bottom, so it's just better off now. Now the other one we have here is Ukiura. Now Vamp is pretty good because Vamp actually got new stuff. For example, a lot of the moves got upgraded. For example, your Lance now does 4 lances when you shoot it out. You have an extra skill where you grab your opponent and you just fly around with them on the map, which is crazy. You just grab them and face bomb them and just fly with them. It's pretty funny actually. And other than that, your moves just got enhanced a little bit and just got stronger, and you just get 2 extra skills with Vamp, which is pretty good. Now Acid is insane. First off, you have tick damage. If anyone is near you, they get literally hit by tick damage from the poison. Also, you have a fly move, which makes it so you can infinitely fly. Well, not really infinitely fly. As long as you have Ryatsu, you can just fly around and just bomb the map with acid bombs, and the acid bombs melt HP. All your moves just basically melt and apply like poison on the person, so they're just gonna die passively and get hit by you nuking them over and over with your acid move. Lastly, we have here is Stark. Now it should be no surprise that Stark is the best one in the game. Even after the nerf recently where they made it so you can actually fight back against Little Net, it's still an overpowered shrew. Okay, first off, you have Little Net that copies your entire moveset. I'm not sure if she does Mozzarella too, but she can literally copy all your steroids and just melt opponents. Now Stark in the true Segunda does 2 bars, not 2 bars, 4 bars when it does the Mozzarella, and the normal moves do a bar each, and just add on the fact that Lil Net does the same thing as you, so yeah, you're pretty much dead if you ever fight a Stark, unless you just have something that out-hacks Stark, like something like Miracle, which can just revive from all the Mozzarellas and the huge damaging Ceros. But tell me guys thoughts on the tier list in the comments below. If you have your own tier list in the comments, tell me down below. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Also join my Discord server in the description of this video if you need type help. Kenshi sign off, love y'all, and peace.